Hello, I'm Richard Fletcher. I'm here with Shropshire Star and Shrewsbury Town reporter Lewis Cox here at Express and Star HQ. Right, Shrewsbury Town won at Gillingham on Saturday. Away form was really good, and most importantly, they've got to that 50-point marker now, which pretty much indicates that they're going to be all right.
Last time we did a video, I imagine, or spoke, the away form was not very good and was a bit of an issue. It has been all season. It's slightly improved under Sam Ricketts, but 2 wins on the bounce now at Southend and Gillingham have been the saving grace, really, the answer. It's got them away, it's got them, it was so tight, you only needed a couple of results, and, marked improvement from Shrewsbury in recent games, which, the manager Sam Ricketts and the players deserve credit for, because they've, we've always said they sort of had enough to, quality to get out of it, but they've knuckled down, become more of an organised unit, put in better displays, more consistent, tighter at the back, threatening at the other end, and they're good value for the away wins. They've got unbeaten in 3 with a home draw as well, and just 1 defeat in 5 is the reason why they're up to 50 points, up to 13, dizzying heights. But it's just a lot of stress, and everyone's sort of a bit calmer, and it's all a bit more relaxed, and they're almost there. They're all but safe now, aren't they? All but mathematically, they probably need a couple more points for it to be mathematical. But there are how many? 10, 11 teams below them, scrapping it out. The gap's 6 points between the bottom 4. So, it's just good that they've been able to sort of grind it out away from home as well, and not. I'm sure we'll talk about over-relying on the home form. I was going to say, in recent months, we've had 3 away wins, Gillingham, Southend, and then a bit longer ago away at Peterborough. Now, you previously mentioned how the away form earlier on in the season... There's only 1 win until that point.
So suddenly there's been a surge in away form. The home results haven't been quite as good. So what's causing that?
That was a big problem when it went up until February and they'd only won once on the road away, and draws are okay, but not enough really. If you've got to be over reliant at home, so they've improved as a side. Sam Ricketts always says to me, there's nothing in this home and away business. They don't approach it any differently. It's not a mindset thing or a tactical thing, whatever. So things have just fallen into place, and they're now an all-round better side and picking up more results full stop because they're a better side. And they improved in January in the transfer window massively. They've sort of fell across a system in this sort of 3-4-3 that works for a lot of the players. A lot of individuals have sort of stepped up, and collectively they've stepped up. So what specifically is happening away now that didn't before, I'm not sure. There's more control in the displays, keeping it more sort of less erratic kind of end-to-end stuff. Ricketts likes control, so that's been a massive help, and it's ironic really. I've said a few times actually in articles and on videos that you could almost write off the away games because you worried that they weren't going to get anything, weren't going to pick anything up. I remember back-to-back Saturday Tuesdays at Rochdale and Plymouth, who were Town's rivals at the time down there, and they lost both, and it really plunged them back into trouble. You thought they're just not going to do anything away here. They need to win most of these home games, but there was a good performance at Portsmouth at home, but they lost. They could only draw against Scunthorpe. So it's actually ironically being on the road that has saved them really. That has certainly got them to where they are. So thankful for that spike in away form, and it's nice with a tough game at Barnsley on the horizon Easter Friday, with Barnsley unbeaten at home this season still, that they don't have to realistically go and get anything there, and that hopefully all will be safe come the final day against Walsall, that horrible game. So.
Well, it could be horrible for them now, not necessarily.
Hopefully from Town fans' point of view, they'd love nothing more than to banish the Saddlers down to League 2. That would be fantastic from a Shrewsbury point of view. They were just hoping that it couldn't be the other way around, that Walsall could come and inflict anything on Shrewsbury. So still promises to be an absolute sort of humdinger at the Meadow on May the 4th. But thankfully for everyone, Town look to have secured their place, and credit to Sam Ricketts, like I say, because they've worked hard. They've sort of got on with it, trained hard, and come across a system, started performing better as a unit, as a team, individuals, and they're worthy of it. You can't say any more than that. The table doesn't lie. They've got the results where other teams have been more inconsistent. They're becoming more of a consistent side now, and it's a relief after what's been a pretty torrid time for the most parts this season. But hopefully end it on a bit of a high, end it 13th, 12th, brilliant, and kick on come the summer.
Fantastic, Shrewsbury got themselves out of trouble. Away form's done the trick for the Shrews. For all the build up to the next fixture, please log on to shropshirestar.com.